Hello internet, YouTube, whoever is watching this, I say hello to you. In this video we're going to be talking about gender and sex and gender identities, and it's all going to be very confusing and very wishy-washy, and that's just the way it is. So, the first thing we have to talk about is sex versus gender. Because I'm going to refer to things as a sex, and I'm going to refer to things as a gender, and I don't want you to be confused, because who likes being confused? I don't like being confused. I'm going to assume you don't like being confused. So that's what we're doing. Sex is what you're born with and pretty much what you got going on between your legs. Whereas gender is more of a mind thing. It's more of a, I feel like I am more of a woman, or I feel like I'm more of a man. So, I mean, and that's a spectrum, like pretty much anything else. So, there you have it. Now you know the difference between sex and gender, and you won't be as confused. And now, we get to go through some lovely gender identities. So let's just go for it. First one we have is agendered. Agendered means a person without a gender. Then we have androgynous, which is, so androgynous is a person who doesn't really fit into like masculine or feminine gender roles. It's like a combination of the two. So, androgynous. Bigender. So, bigender is having two genders, male and female, and switching between them. Okay, and then there's boy, which is B-O-I. Boy is a lesbian who is neither butch or femme. You might have heard like chapstick lesbian. That's what that is. And then butch. Okay, so butch is like a really, really overtly masculine woman. It's more often a term applied to lesbians. Cisgender. Cisgender is when you identify as the same gender that aligns with your biological sex. And then female is a sex. Like, it's the one that produces ovum. It has ovaries. They can have babies. They can, So that's what female is. Female is a sex. It produces ovum, has ovaries, yada, yada, yada. Femme. Femme is a woman who is overtly feminine. It's like butch. It's basically the opposite of butch, and it's most often applied to lesbians. Okay? Then we have FTM, which is female to male. It's a term applied to people who are transgendered, and honestly, I really don't know a lot about this. Then there's gender fluid, which is just a mix of boy and girl. Then gender queer. That's some variation of gender that isn't cisgender. So pretty much everything in here except for like cisgender, male, female, maybe a couple of the other ones are genderqueer. Then we have gender nonconforming, which is a person who does not follow traditional gender roles. So I mean, cool. Okay, and then intersex. So intersex is when at birth a person's genitals or hormones are mixed at birth. So male is the next one. So male is a sex that produces sperm. That's all there is to it. Okay, male I find to be pretty self-explanatory. If you don't understand it, leave a comment below and I'm sure someone will be happy to explain it. MTF is male to female. It's like FTM. So it's someone who started as a male and has now become a female. It's just like that. Pangendered. Pangendered is someone who doesn't really want to be labeled as male or female. So, they're kind of neither. Trigendered. Trigender is a person who shifts from one gender to another. Okay. Transgender. So So being transgender means that you identify as a gender other than your biological sex. So most often it's MTF or FTM, but it can be other things too. Two-spirit. So Two-spirit it's a Native American or First Nations term that means transgender, and it's really like an umbrella term, so lots of things can fit under it. Okay, then we have woman, which I find to be self-explanatory. Again, if you don't understand it, leave a comment and somebody will answer it, probably. That somebody might even be me, or Z, who knows. No label, somebody who just doesn't have a label, so they could be whatever. They can be whatever they want to be. And then other. They're something that is not on this list. So, I mean, there you have it. So, as I said in the orientations video, this list we got from Trevor Space, which is really, really good about, having lots and lots of options. But, if you have something that you want to add, leave a comment and explain it to us, and I think it'll be for the better. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think so. So, I guess that's it. So I'll see you next time whenever I make a video, which might actually be pretty soon.